What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby. Let's see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love, man. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram and Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would really appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls through. If you guys would also like, feel free to check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, man, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Virgo. But before we get on into it, man, I just want to let you guys know, I hope you guys had a nice Memorial Day yesterday. I did end up taking off. I felt like that was the right thing for me to do. I also needed a day for myself as well. So I just wanted to update you guys on that situation. I did take off yesterday, but I'm back here today. Today we uploaded Aquarius and Taurus for June 2020. So if you are an Aquarian or a Taurus, feel free to check it out. And also, I did do a lot of work today. I am a little bit tired, but I am feeling very good and a lot more, better, I guess, physically. Earlier in the day, I was pretty drained, but now I feel pretty good. So I'm going to take things slow today. Bear with me. Let's vibe out. Let's have a good time. And let's get on into the daily reading. So the first sign I saw was Virgo. Let's go ahead and see what's cracking, man. Messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. The Power Pet Freak 23, thank you so much for the 555. Much appreciated. Blessings. Thank you so much, my love. I really appreciate that. Connell's coming in with a 50. Scorpio, thank you so much for the donation, Connells. Much appreciated. You're always donating out here, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much for that donation, all right? Messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo gang, let's get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What's happening, man? Virgo, the overall energy for you guys here is the Five of Swords. So you can be connecting possibly with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Your current energy, Virgo, is the Ace of Wands reverse. The person you're dealing with is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the outcome that's present is the King of Pentacles in reverse. When there's a lot of reversals, there's a lot of things to learn from, but sometimes reversals can show you a positive perspective. Let's get on into this reading. So, one of the first things that stick out to me is the Five of Swords paired with the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Five of Swords talks about kind of walking away from something that you can see isn't really showing a glimmer of hope. I definitely feel for some of you Virgos right now, there's someone who you've been trying to connect with, definitely on a more intimate level, and there's been a lot of resistance to it. Okay, there's been a lot of resistance to the person you're dealing with, and it's starting to get to a point where you recognize, is this individual really worth continuing to work with? So from what I'm seeing here right now, Virgo, someone is super resistant to the connection that the two of you have, and based on what I'm seeing here, you're not really feeding into that. You got here Ace of Wands reversed and Ace of Pentacles reversed. Considering that the person you're connecting with is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this is showing that the person you're dealing with isn't really making much pursuits or isn't really taking up on any sort of opportunities you're providing. So Virgo, I feel like you're dealing with somebody that low-key has feelings for you, but isn't doing anything about them. As for the outcome that's present, King of Pentacles in reverse, this is genuinely annoying you. It's definitely not making you super happy. So I feel right now that with the Ace of Wands here paired with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you're getting to the point, Virgo, where you are considering maybe going to different options. You want a person who's going to be truthful and honest with you about their feelings and communicate that to you. And if somebody's not going to communicate that, if somebody's not going to communicate that to you, you're not necessarily interested. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So we started out with my earth signs. We're going to go earth, water, fire, air. Okay? And also, I did see somebody comment down below saying that I'm getting skinnier. I really appreciate that. I've been trying to lose weight, but the beard takes off a lot of weight, okay? When I trimmed it, it definitely does. I don't know yet if I have lost any weight, but I've been doing my best to slim down a little bit because I know I've kind of gained up there. But thank you, though. I really appreciate that compliment. It actually made me feel really good, so thank you so much for that compliment for the person who said that, because that made me feel good. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, okay? Thank you for becoming a member, Heather Roth. Much appreciated. Thank you, Teresa, for the $5. Much appreciated as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for the compliments down below. I really appreciate that as well. Look, at the end of the day, I am a very positive person. I do my best to have a very positive self-image. It's not always easy. I know it's not easy for you guys. I know it's not easy for anyone. We're always going to be conditioned to look at ourselves in the worst way. I've done my best. I've done my part to love who I am and accept who I am. Sometimes I will have times where I struggle with my image as well as everybody else. But I do like to practice what I preach, and self-love is something that's genuinely very important. So, thank you all for the beautiful compliments. You guys are really fucking awesome, okay? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. Going all the way to Earth, Water. What do we got coming through for my Scorpio, baby? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Message is for Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 344 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Message is for Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What's going on, man? Scorpio, the overall energy for you guys here is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, Scorpio, is the King of Cups. The person you're dealing with here is the Ten of Pentacles, and the outcome that's present, Scorpio, is the Emperor card in reverse. For some of you here, you may be having problems with your family. Family comes to mind considering that the Ten of Pentacles is who you're connecting with. So for some of you, this could be about your family that you're dealing with. It may be at the point for some of you Scorpios where you genuinely love and care for the family that you have, but there's a part of you that feels that you need your own space. So for some Scorpios that are surrounded heavily by family, you may feel during this time that you need your space. This could mean that possibly some of you are still living with your family members, or maybe you've been seeing them too much, but I feel like this is your time to, implement your social distancing per se. And I really feel like that's what you're focused on right now. A lot of you guys genuinely need your own space, and Scorpios do love retreating into their own solitude, and I resonate with that. I got Scorpio placements in me. I got motherfucking Cancer, Pisces. I got all the water in me, okay? So I may have a fire dominant chart, but the water in me loves the solitude, and I can totally understand where you're coming from. So I do feel for some Scorpios here, you want to really distance yourself from being around family, as it may be a toxic environment for some. And with the Emperor card in reverse here, you're getting to the point where you have to construct or come up with some sort of plan, because you may feel that where you're at right now is not making you happy. So based on what I'm seeing for Scorpios here, if you are dealing with family problems or family issues currently, you may be wanting to distance yourself from them. Now, if this isn't about family, this could be about your friend, your lovers, okay, who you're married to. You may be in a position right now where you genuinely just want your own space, and realize that that's totally healthy and totally fine. So if you need your space, Scorpio, don't be afraid to say it. Step into that power that you got, Scorpio, and let them know that you need some time alone with yourself. And I think some time alone with yourself will do you good, okay? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. We had a donation real quick. Let me scroll up. Thank you so much. Sorry if I don't say your name correctly, SK Thurley, thank you for the $2. Libra here, sending love and thanks. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. There was also another donation from Christine. She sent a $1.99. You are so beautiful. Thank you for that compliment, my love. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the donation, let alone that really nice comment. You guys make my fucking day, man. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the people that are positive, I really do. And I appreciate the people that are genuinely here and just genuinely fucking nice individuals. You guys are great. Thank you so much, okay? All right, man. So we had Earth, Water, going to my fire signs. What do we got coming through for my Leo gang? Messages for Leo here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Leo, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 456 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, what's going on with you? Let's go ahead and take a look here. Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. Leo, the overall energy for you guys here is the Page of Pentacles. So you can be connecting with an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Thank you so much, Nancy Diaz, for the $10 donation. Much appreciated, my dear. Stepping into your current energy, Leo. Here's you. We have the Sun card in reverse. Some of you guys may not be feeling your best self. You may not be feeling like you're in your element. And of course, the Sun card in reverse can refer to you may not be having your best day or your happiest day. Stepping into who you're dealing with, you got here the Ace of Swords. And the outcome that's present for Leo is the Tower card. Okay, so from what I'm seeing so far from this reading, someone may be relying information to you, and the information that's coming forth to you may actually be very shocking and or surprising. So for some of you Leos, the Page of Pentacles can talk about a friend telling you something. So you may have a friend communicate a truth to you, Ace of Swords, and whatever it is that they communicate to you, it may be something that's not so good, okay? So for some of you Leos here that are dealing with someone, your friend may tell you, hey, the person you're dealing with is talking to so-and-so. That does kind of feel like there's a deceitful energy here for some of you Leos. And I don't like to predict anything that's really necessarily horrible, but from what I'm seeing so far, Leo, I do feel that there is someone in your environment that may be giving some news about possibly a person you're dealing with, and the news you receive may be distasteful, okay? Now, if that's not what resonates to you moving into the next 24 hours, and please, if you're a Leo, don't be paranoid for the next day. If it resonates, it'll happen. If it doesn't happen, it was not your message, so don't freak out at all. But I do feel for some of you, there will be some news coming in for you. That may be heavy. It also may be life-changing. We have to realize, too, with the Tower card here, the Tower card talks about sudden change. So there may be something that suddenly changes in your energy as well, okay? Now, another way I could look at this reading is that for some of you Leos, you may start to become very honest with yourself. And the honesty that you are talking about is the honesty of you realizing that you haven't been your happiest self lately. So for some of you Leos, you may be coming into this self-awareness of recognizing that you haven't been your happiest self. And if you're recognizing that you may not have been your happiest self lately, basically, the Tower card is confirmation of, hey, that you're going through this, you got to acknowledge what you're going through, and it's time to really take care of yourself. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's an interesting card, because if you're not taking care of yourself, then this may be the sign that you should see if other people can take care of you. Never be afraid to ask for help if you're going through something and you don't feel like you could fight that alone. So, for some Leos over here, you may start to be really honest with yourself and sit yourself down and have that conversation where you realize, I'm not happy with everything that's going on lately, and I got to be the person to change that. And if I need help, I have to allow myself to be vulnerable to allow other people to help me, okay? So take what resonates, throw away what doesn't, all right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Earth, water, fire, going to my air signs. What do we got coming through for the Gemini gang, baby? Hold on real quick. I want to make sure that yes, I just got a donation. Thank you so much, Talia M, for the $9.99. Good afternoon, Aunt. The Taurus reading resonated well today. It was very uplifting. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm happy that that reading resonated for you. I felt so bad that it was 28 minutes because I was like, shit, that's a long-ass reading. But I'm happy you pulled through and still watched it, and I'm happy that it resonated as well. Thank you so much for the donation, my dear. Much appreciated. Messages for Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, man. For the 534 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. And Tamara P, thank you for the $10 donation. You guys are awesome today. Thank you guys so much. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Gemini, let's see what we got going on for you. Gemini, the overall energy for you beautiful people is the Ace of Cups. Hello! You can be connecting possibly here with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy, Gemini, is the Tower. The person you're dealing with here is the King of Cups in reverse, and the outcome that's present is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Geminis, did I fail to mention that the Venus retrograde is actually sitting in your zodiac? The Venus retrograde is currently in Gemini. So when it comes towards your love life, you can expect a lot of shocks, realizations, transformations, and maybe possibly endings and new beginnings with that Scorpio energy coming from the Tower card. So from what I'm seeing so far, Gemini, the person you may have thought was the absolute love of your life, chances are they're not. Chances are they're not. And unfortunately, we have these moments in our life where we think a certain person is the love of our life and they're going to be the love of our life forever until we literally meet the love of our life and we're like, oh shit, yeah, I was wrong about the person in the past. This is the person who's meant for me, okay? So I do feel that a lot of massive realizations for Gemini, not even just in the next 24 hours, coming up into June, a lot of you guys are going to start realizing the people you're around romantically and intimately, And you're going to start to see that what you once thought was a perfect fit necessarily isn't. You're going to start to see another side of the people you're dealing with, and you're also going to start to recognize that you're not necessarily that happy with the person as you once may have been. So a lot of Geminis will be coming to realizations of the people they are with are actually not who they want to be surrounded by, and there will be some endings followed through with new beginnings when it comes towards love. Remember, sometimes we meet a person and we're like, okay, this is the one for me, but then we start to recognize later on, okay, maybe it was just a phase or maybe it was just the timing, but a lot has changed, okay? So there is going to be revelations for Gemini, moving into new love, meeting new partners, and creating new partnerships. But for the person you're currently with now, there will be a change in perspective for quite a few of you. You will start to notice that you don't feel it anymore. You don't see the connection anymore. It's not the person that you are in love with anymore. You're going to notice changes in your love life. So for those Geminis that are currently second-guessing a connection or are currently not feeling someone anymore or realizing that this person just isn't it, I do feel a conversation coming soon that may result in an ending, but always remember that endings create new beginnings. And for the Geminis that this resonates to, new beginnings are coming in regards to your love life, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Julissa, I hope I said that correctly. I watch you every day and your reading resonates with me every time, and you're awesome. Hashtag Capricorn. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for that $5. I really appreciate it, man. You guys are awesome today. Thank you all so much for the kind words that everybody's saying and the donations people are sending. This is actually a fantastic live today. You guys are making my day right now, man. I woke up this morning, not a lot of sleep in me. I was tossing and turning all night. I was not groggy or grouchy. I was just very tired. And like getting into this live, even though I didn't have a lot of energy, just getting into the live and chatting with you guys, I feel fucking fantastic. And that's what's so amazing about this community, is that when you are with everybody and you guys all click and there's so much love and positivity there, like you literally can feel the difference. So thank you guys for being awesome. I really appreciate that. Marvis, thank you for the 40. I'm not sure what currency that is, but have a good day as well. Thank you for that donation, and holy shit, dude. Thank you so much, Todd Willis, for the $19.99. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Right on. You keep up the great work as well, okay? All right, man. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So, going all the way back to my Earth signs. What do we got coming through for my Capricorn gang? Message is for Cappy here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Message is for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 629 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, let's get one last shuffle and see what we got going on. Hey, what do we got going on? The first thing that came, the first message that came, Capricorn, was don't be afraid to treat yourself. Capricorn, I don't know if you've been working severely hard on yourself, like for a diet or something. Some of you Capricorns may be on a diet right now and you're really limiting yourself. Don't like deprive yourself of like a fucking piece of cake or something. Like I'm feeling self-deprivation, like you're super hard on yourself. So if any Capricorns are like super hard on themselves right now, whether it's about a diet, whether it's about work or whatever it is you're going through, don't be too hard on yourself. Feel free to indulge every once in a little while. Just don't let it get out of control, okay? I don't know why that had to be said. Okay, Capricorn, your overall energy here is the Ace of Swords. So you can be connecting possibly here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Your current energy, Capricorn, is the Ace of Cups in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the Two of Wands in reverse, and the outcome that's present is the Four of Wands. So, based on what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn, Ace of Swords paired with the Ace of Cups in reverse. You came to some sort of truth, okay? Keep in mind, this can be about a partner or this could be about yourself. I'm seeing it resonate both ways. So if this isn't about yourself and it's about your partner, or if this is about your partner, not about yourself, take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate at all, throw it out the window, okay? Ace of Swords paired with the Ace of Cups in reverse. You may possibly have acknowledged the truth that you no longer love who you're with, or some of you Capricorns may be recognizing that there's parts of yourself that you don't particularly love. And if that is currently the case, with the Two of Wands in reverse, there's a lot of you that has been neglected recently. And I think that that resonates in every way. The Two of Wands in reverse is talking about self-neglecting. You know, neglecting your needs, neglecting what you need, and not necessarily taking care of yourself in the way that you want to. So it kind of goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of the reading. Maybe you're too hard on yourself and you're depriving yourself of good things. Try not to. Try less, okay? Sometimes you don't have to deprive yourself of what it is you desire. You just got to limit yourself from, going too crazy, okay? As for the outcome that's present here, though, we do have the Four of Wands. So there's two ways I'm seeing this resonate. Here's the first way. Capricorn, if you're currently in a relationship, you may figure out that you no longer or are starting to lose feelings for your partner. And you may start to be, for some of you Capricorns, if you're losing feelings for your partner, it could be due to the fact that the person you're dealing with is not necessarily very considerative of you. They don't really consider you for much. They don't really take care of you in the way that you need to be. And it almost seems to me that it's like you're in a relationship, but the person you're dealing with is single. It doesn't feel like you two are actually together. So for some Capricorns, you may be coming in a position right now where you're considering walking out of a committed relationship where you already feel single while you're in it. Now, if this isn't about a relationship and this is about you, for some of you Capricorns, you may be neglecting your needs right now. You may be neglecting certain areas in your life that needs a little more loving, whether that's more loving towards yourself, whether that's more loving towards your insecurities, whether that's more loving towards your family or things around you. There are certain areas in your life that could use a little more love. Don't neglect those areas in your life that need love or those parts about yourself that need love, because at the end of the day, you always have to remember that family, self-love, and self-care is always something that is incredibly important, okay? So for the Capricorns here that have been not focusing on certain areas in their life where love needs to be applied to, go get your loving on, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my water signs. What do we got coming through for my beautiful Cancer gang, baby? Messages for Cancer here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Cancer, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 649 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. What's going on, Cancer? Cancer. The overall energy for you guys here is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly here with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, Cancer, is the High Priestess card. The person you're dealing with here is the Three of Swords, and the outcome that's present, Cancer, is the Queen of Cups. You can be connecting with a Pisces for some. You also may be dealing with an earth sign, air sign, water sign as well. The only majorly highlighted sign, Cancer, is Pisces, okay? From what I'm seeing for you guys, it feels to me that intuitively a lot of you guys are intuitively you're noticing that you're not investing as much time as you should in regards to healing your old wounds. Now, here's what I find interesting. For your reading for June 2020, the premise of the message was you don't always have to be continuously healing. You are allowed to let go of your feelings and shut down and enjoy life every now and then. That was like the premise of the reading for June 2020. And the truth is that you are always able to just let go of everything you're feeling and just be free and relaxed and live your best life. You're always allowed to do that. But make sure when you're letting go of what you're feeling and just giving yourself a break from your feelings, make sure you're not allowing yourself to reinvest into the negative feelings, aka pain. Cancer, if you are taking a break from your feelings and you're letting go and you're being free, do it in a positive nature. Don't allow yourself to reinvest into your pain. Because the moment you reinvest into your pain, if you're not focusing on healing it, you're drowning in it. As for the outcome that's present here, Queen of Cups, some of you Cancers may potentially be drowning in your pain rather than healing it or rather than letting go of it. So, not to confuse anybody, that message can come off extremely confusing. But to sum it up for everybody, if you're taking a break from your feelings and you're letting loose and you're not having a worry in the world and you're just taking time off from taking care of, what you need to heal, that's totally fine. But if you're allowing yourself during that time to reinvest into the pain that you felt and not work on healing that, you're allowing yourself to drown rather than to heal. So be very mindful of that, Cancer, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself in whatever way fits best. Right now, Cancer, if you want to take a break from your feelings and emotions and veg out and relax and be free and deal with that shit later, you can feel free to have that temporary break. But if you are drowning in your pain again and doing nothing about it, then I would definitely say the best advice is to do something about it before you drag yourself down to a place that could lead to potential depression. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to Earth, Water, going to my fire signs. What do we got coming through for my Aries gang? Messages for Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 699 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries gang, let's get one last shuffle and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What do we got, man? Aries, your overall energy here is the Empress card. So you can be connecting possibly here. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You also could be dealing with a Libra, okay? In regards to your current energy, Aries, you got the Four of Swords in reverse. The person you're dealing with is the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the outcome that's present, Aries, is the Six of Swords in reverse. So based on what I'm seeing for Aries, it definitely looks to me that you're really taking a step back into your maternal, loving kind of energy. The thing about the Empress is that the Empress sees the beauty on the inside and out. So not only are you seeing the beauty within yourself and outside of yourself, Aries, you're tapping back into that motherly love. That love for yourself and love for others. This is the love of unconditional love. And you're really stepping back into that here. I feel that a lot of you Aries right now don't have a time and don't have a care in the world to focus on negativity and things that are genuinely draining. I really feel like a lot of you guys are focusing on the good shit, the positive stuff, whatever makes you feel good and whatever makes you feel happy. I really feel like you're tapping back into that energy of taking care of yourself as well as taking care of the others that you are surrounded by. You don't have time for negativity. You don't have time to invest into that. And with whoever you're dealing with over here, Ace of Swords in reverse, I also feel for a good amount of you Aries as well, you're starting to recognize that you're not going to take care of everyone. Because when you take care of everyone and no one else takes care of you back, that can be an extreme huge issue. From what I feel for here, Aries, there may be some people in your life who are currently not talking to you. There may be some people in your life who are currently not communicating with you. It's almost like coronavirus made you realize who was a real friend and who wasn't. That's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling. So I feel like Aries, you're going to take care of your true peeps. The people that you genuinely love and care about, and the people who genuinely care about you back and take care of you. Like, you're really surrounding yourself with a good environment. But at the end of the day, like, the people who are not a part of your life, the people who are, like, literally distancing from you and are not making any sort of efforts, you're not taking care of those types of people. You are moving forward from those types of individuals. So you're really only investing in people that are investing right back into you. And like I said, this statement really felt real for you. I feel like a lot of you Aries kind of recognize that during this pandemic, it really showed you who was a real good person in your life and who were people that it didn't really make a difference if they were gone or not. It was like the pandemic showed you who was real for you and who wasn't for you, okay? So I feel like that brought a little bit of perspective into your life, all right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Earth, water, fire, going to my air signs. What do we got coming through? Put on my Aquarius gang. Messages for Aquarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. By the way, Aquarius, we just uploaded your June 2020 reading, so if you guys want to check it out after this video, feel free to do that, okay? Messages for Aquarius here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Hey-o. Well, first things first, dramatically, these two cards fell out of my deck. You got here the Magician card, and you got here the Seven of Swords. Some of you here may feel jaded, but remember, you attract what you are. If you tell yourself, Aquarius, that you are jaded, you are attracting a jaded life. Remember, we attract what we are. Our beliefs, our thoughts, our perceptions of life. If we believe that truly we are broken, if we believe that truly we are jaded, we are attracting a life that brings in brokenness and jadedness. So, whoever needed that message, remember that you attract what you are, let alone who you are. What energies you're embodying is what it is you're attracting. So for those of you here that feel that all you do is attract negativity, or you feel that you are negativity, or you feel that you are jadedness, you gotta be mindful, because you may be attracting that to yourself. Okay? All right, man. Messages over here for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarius. Let's take a look and see what we got going on for you. Aquarian, the overall energy for you guys here is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, the energy felt a little rough. It really did. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your current energy is the Knight of Wands. The person you're dealing with is the Hierophant in reverse. And the outcome that's present is the Two of Swords. Right off the bat, the message that I got is, why am I always the one moving forward? And why am I the one who always has to learn lessons? It's almost like you feel that everyone you've connected with has never learned from their mistakes. You have continuously learned from the relationships you've been a part of. You've continuously learned from the mistakes you've made, but you feel like people that you've interacted with in a romantic and intimate sense have never learned from their mistakes. You feel like you are the one who is constantly learning lessons, and you feel tired of it. You feel jaded by it. And with that all being said, that kind of perspective can lead to manifesting more negative and jaded energies. We got to remember that our perception is what we're experiencing here. So I would advise taking in a new perspective, Aquarius, because here's something that's true. Yeah, you may have learned a lot more lessons, and maybe the people you dealt with didn't learn shit. But do you know how valuable lessons are? Do you know how valuable knowledge is? Do you know how valuable experiences are as they can better your life moving forward? Learning lots of lessons is extremely valuable. And at the end of the day, having more knowledge of things and experience of things in this world is going to benefit you 110% more than a person who doesn't have as much knowledge or as much experience, you know? So from what I'm seeing here for you, Aquarian, I feel like a lot of you guys, when it comes towards love, romance, and intimacy, I feel like a lot of you are jaded. But remember that, like, when you sit in that energy, that's the kind of people you're going to attract around you. You know, when you sit in the energy of being jaded, you're going to attract jaded people. So you got to be mindful of what the energy is you're sitting in. And I think that the best approach would be to change the perspective. You know, maybe the people you're dealing with never learned from their mistakes. Maybe the people you're dealing with never learned from their lessons. But at least you did. And at least you moved forward. And at least you learned something valuable in your life. And even though you may be upset that things didn't go your way, even though you may be upset, Aquarius, that relationships didn't work out how you wanted them to. At the end of the day, you've always learned something valuable from them, and you've always tried to consistently better yourself. So I advise to continue trying to better yourself now, especially as you're moving forward with your own life. I really do advise that you change perspectives and that you realize that you have an advantage, experiences. And with those experiences, you use them to help better your life. And I also think that by sitting in a jaded energy, I really do believe that we can attract what we are or who we are. And I believe that if you sit in that jaded energy, you're more likely to attract jaded people. Not saying you can't attract great people in your life or people who are whole and complete, but it gives you the more probability of attracting someone who is jaded and can continue that cycle of that energy you're already sitting in. Okay? So nonetheless here, Aquarius, for some, it may make sense. For others, it may not make sense. But based on this reading, I would definitely really advise changing perspectives, you know? You have the upper hand here. You have the experiences, you've learned from it, you have the knowledge. And if people don't want to learn from their mistakes, they'll always be stuck in cycles repeating those same mistakes. So at the end of the day, you have the advantage. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way back to my earth signs. What do we got coming through for my bull gang? Messages for Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 709 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. It's much appreciated. Real quick, I think I missed a donation. I'm not too sure if I did. Because I could have sworn I saw one pop up earlier. Maybe I did. Thank you so much, Yui Flow, for the 99-cent donation. Much appreciated. I think there was another few. Yes. CJ Rose, thank you for the $5. Thank you for your energy, and I enjoy your messages. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Christine Peterson, thank you for the $3.99. Much appreciated as well. That's all the donations I can see for now that anyone has sent. If anybody sent a donation earlier and I missed it, I'm really sorry. I'm very thankful and grateful that you sent something in. Sorry, guys. I got really looped into these readings, and I kind of was like tuning out the chat. So thank you guys for those who have donated. You are really appreciated. Messages for Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Bull Gang, baby. I can already feel it. You got one last shuffle. Let's go ahead and see what we got coming through. Hopefully we got some awesome stuff, okay? Taurus, the overall energy for you guys here is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, you can be connecting possibly with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, Taurus, is the Knight of Wands in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the Judgment card in reverse, and the outcome that's present, Taurus, is the Knight of Cups. What I'm seeing for you is the energy of being afraid to almost give into the optimism of a new person. And what's interesting to me is that this is actually contradictory to what I provided for your June 2020 message. Your June 2020 message, Taurus, was actually that you're becoming a lot more optimistic about your love life. So it looks to me that you're right on the cusp of transformation. You're right on the cusp of change. For many of you Taurians right now, you may not be interested in giving the idea of meeting a new person. You may not be interested in being optimistic about new types of love and meeting new types of people, but there's going to be a transformation that's coming for you quite soon where you eventually let go of your past and embrace the fucking future and embrace who's the next person that you're going to meet, Knight of Cups. So I am seeing this transformation taking place because in June, you're optimistic about it. So you're on the cusp here, okay? And it's looking pretty damn good. So Taurus, expect that to change. Expect you to become a lot more optimistic about your love life and a lot more interested in embracing the future and almost feeling this excitement of what's to come moving forward. You guys are moving past your past and allowing yourself to move into something brand new. Yes, this reading is quite spicy. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. I like the word spicy too, man. It adds some flavor. I like it. Good shit, though, Taurus. Good shit. Your transformation's coming, and June 2020 is the confirmation. Feel free to check out that video, okay? All right, man. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. My earth signs are done, going all the way to my water signs. What's crack-a-lacking for my beautiful Pisces gang? Messages for Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisces gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. Pisces, the overall energy for you guys here is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So you can be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy, Pisces, is the Page of Pentacles. The person you're dealing with is the Sun in reverse. And the outcome that's present here is the Four of Pentacles. Pisces, based on what I'm seeing for you, you can be connecting with a Leo as well. It seems like you're trying to be a helping hand to another individual. It seems like your person is going through it, and you don't know how much longer you can be going through it, okay? Pisces, you're very empathic, but sometimes you're in positions where you care so much about a person improving in regards to their mental health that sometimes you take on the role of what they're feeling because you want to take away other people's pain. I understand that, Pisces. I've been there as a Cancer. Sometimes I wish I could take away certain other individuals' pain and, put that upon myself. But from what I'm feeling here right now, Pisces, there is someone you're dealing with that is unhappy. There is someone you're dealing with that you're trying to be there for. But ultimately, with the Four of Pentacles here, it seems like your person won't budge. Whether this is your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your friend, your family member, your lover, whoever the fuck this is you're dealing with, because it can be a massive amount of things. It feels to me that you guys are in this position right now where you're doing your best. But I need you guys to remember that if someone truly doesn't want to help themselves, they will not take help from another person. And that's the unfortunate truth. So if the person you're dealing with, Pisces, will not take help from themselves, then they won't take help from you. And I think that who you're dealing with right now, they just need to go through it. They need to go through the motions. They need to experience this on their own, and eventually they'll get their shit together. For some of you Pisces here, this does feel like a love interest. You may have a love interest right now you're dealing with, and because of what they're going through in their own individual life, it may be a reason why you two aren't together, you know? So for some, it could be about a love interest, but as I said, it could resonate to a friend, family member, lover, whatever it resonates to. So Pisces, give this person time, okay? Whether or not you need to give them space, we'll see where that goes, but give this person time. They got to take care of themselves. They got to go through their own emotions, and eventually they'll get their shit together, and I promise you that, okay? Let's keep it popping there, moving forward. All right, so my water signs are done, my earth signs are done, going all the way to my fire signs. What do we got coming through for my Sagittarius gang, baby? Messages for Sagittarius here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 698 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what we got coming through for you. Your energy is kind of hard to describe. So, let's take a look. Okay, well, your overall energy, Sagittarius, is the Judgment card in reverse. So, you can be dealing possibly with the Scorpio. Your current energy, Sag, is the 5 of Swords in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the 3 of Wands in reverse, and the outcome that's present in Sagittarius is the 9 of Wands in reverse. What's interesting to me is that Scorpio is the Judgment in reverse. Scorpio is also ruled, I believe, by Pluto. And I also believe that you are ruled by Are you ruled by Jupiter, Sagittarius, or Pluto? I cannot remember. It's one of the two, I think. I think Jupiter, either Jupiter rules Sag or Pluto rules Sag. One of the two. Nonetheless, though, what's interesting to me is that we have currently Jupiter in retrograde and Pluto in retrograde. So, that may be having some sort of hindering effect on you. It is Jupiter. Okay, good. Sagittarians ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter's in retrograde right now. So is Pluto. So, based on what I'm seeing here for you, Sag, these two retrogrades may be affecting you. And the effect they're having on you may actually be a more submissive effect. And this is really interesting to see coming from a Sag, because I feel like a lot of you guys are in this energy of just, it's not worth the fight. And I don't know why that's what I'm feeling, but I feel like you're in this vibe of, it's not worth the fight. I'm not putting up for nothing right now. I'm not trying way too hard. I am just simply being present to the moment, fucking vibing with the universe, relaxing as much as I possibly can, and whenever the future gets here, the future gets here. I feel this energy of cool, calm, and collectedness. There isn't this urge for shit to happen. Everything's very much so slowing down. That's what I feel here for you, Sag. Everything is starting to slow down for you. Life is no longer very speedy, very accelerated. It's slowing down. And during the process of your life slowing down, 9 of Wands in reverse, if there's been any heavy burdens on your shoulder, any heavy feelings on your shoulders, things that you've been holding in, right now is the time to fucking release it. Right now is the time to release it. I'm feeling you guys really embracing your inner calm. And I really feel that if there's anything that's been on your chest, anything that you need to let go of, right now is the time to release it as you're entering this calm period in your life. It feels relaxing. And maybe that could be due to the pandemic we're experiencing. Maybe you don't have work, and maybe you've been home and you've been more relaxed with everything that's going on, depending on where you are in the world. But I feel this energy of where you're just really catching up with yourself. You have the time to do so, you have the opportunity to do so, and you're continuing to catch up with yourself. So ultimately, I think these retrogrades are doing you some good. You're not in a position where you're running around, you're not in a position where you're constantly worried about the future. You're present to the moment, you're slowing down, and it's a very relaxing and rejuvenating thing to experience. Very interesting reading to get, but I genuinely like it for you, Sagittarius. That's an awesome reading. I really do like it. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. My earth signs are done, my water signs are done, my fire signs are done, and last but not least, what do we got coming through for my beautiful Libra gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Libra here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Libra, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 671 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my Libra gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. And for everybody who's still here in the chat, please stick around. I do have something to talk about once we finish the readings. So for everybody that's here, just bear with me through Libra, and I do want to chat with you guys about something, all right? All right, Libra, let's see what we got going on. So, Libra, the overall energy for you guys here is the Page of Wands. You can be connecting possibly here with the fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Your current energy, Libra, is the Devil. The person you're dealing with here is the World in reverse, and the outcome that is present, Libra, is the Magician card. You got 3 major arcana, baby. Woo! You can be dealing with a Virgo, possibly a Capricorn, or you may be dealing with an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. So, Libra, based on what I'm seeing for you, I do feel like a lot of you guys have been accessing the shadow side of yourself lately. And I don't want to call it the negative side because it's not a negative thing to access your shadow side. I think that needs to be acknowledged. I think that it actually needs to be acknowledged that it's healthy to access the bad stuff you've gone through, such as trauma, such as unprocessed emotions. It is very healthy to access that, because when you do access that, you allow yourself to heal from it. You allow yourself to process it, right? Here's something that I always preach, and here's something that I think is genuinely important. I think it is very important to feel the emotions you're experiencing. I believe that when you feel them, you're going through it, aka processing it. When you don't allow yourself to feel emotions, you don't process them, and they keep on coming up while you keep on running away, and they tend to hurt you even more. So for what I'm seeing so far, Libra, you're accessing your shadow side, and you're allowing yourself to process your emotions. And these are emotions that you may not have confronted in quite some time. The World card in reverse. The World card in reverse talks about unfinished business. So this could be things that you have left unfinished that you really need to process, things that have happened way deep in the past that you still need to process. These are things you haven't paid attention to in quite some time. But as for the outcome that's present here, the Magician card, you have all the tools you need to really confront your shadow self. And let me tell you why. You have built yourself a positive mentality. That's the vibe I'm seeing, Libra. You've built yourself a positive mentality. You are standing in your power. You have all the tools to access your shadow side without getting caught into a depression. You have all the tools you need to access your shadow side to truly process your emotions and release. This is not about getting into your feels and staying sad. This is about getting into your feels to let go of those feelings. I really feel like you've built a very solid and positive foundation around yourself. And with this really great energy that you guys are sitting in, you're doing a lot of inner work, you're doing a lot of healing work, and ultimately it's helping you improve your life. Beautiful fucking reading, Libra. Beautiful reading, man. That is fantastic. That is great news for me to hear, and I'm very happy for you guys as you are in a very good mentality right now, and you're continuing to heal yourself and take care of yourself moving forward. It looks absolutely fantastic, okay? Nonetheless, man, that is all the signs for today. Holy moly, thank you so much, Terry, for the 200 MXS. I'm not too sure, or MX maybe? I don't know if that's the dollar sign. I'm not sure what that is, but thank you so much for the 200 of the currency you donated. You said you're a brilliant reader, Ant. Thank you for your thoughtful and comforting words. Oh, it's $10 USD. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, my love. Much appreciated, and thank you for the compliment. I'm happy to be here every day, guys. You are all fantastic. So, guys, before I sign out, I do want to talk about real quick something that I wanted to bring to your attention. So, my girlfriend's mother owns a candle and soap making company. So they make candles and different types of soaps. They're all different kind of scents. They're actually really awesome. I've promoted them once before, and I would love to promote them once again. As I was talking to my girlfriend's mother, I was actually thinking about coming out with a collaboration where we would do protection candles, okay? And these protection candles would be most likely sage, cedar, rosemary, different kinds of scents that are good for purification and protection. So for those of you here that don't feel like actually smudging your house with sage and you feel a negative or intrusive energy around you, you can light the candle and you can feel that relief instantly coming in due to the fact that we're using certain components in there. We're even considering as well putting even in, crystals, if we could get crystals to where it wouldn't mess with the wick or anything of that nature. I know nothing about candle making. That is all my girlfriend's mother, okay, and her business. So I've been talking about that, and I wanted to pitch the idea to you guys first. I need to know if people are genuinely interested in buying this, because I do not want to have, their company go through all the work of making these candles and then not have any sort of sales. So if you guys are genuinely interested in buying these candles, I'm an avid candle person. I mean, I have protection candles all the way to like peach candles and all this stuff. So if you guys are definitely interested, please let me know. I will definitely collab with her, and we'll get this thing going. And hopefully maybe in a couple weeks, maybe, who knows, you know, we can start getting these sold. So it looks like a lot of people are interested. That's really awesome news to hear. And yeah, I will get that up and running, hopefully. And I think it looks like we have the green light for people purchasing. So stay in touch, guys. I will be updating you guys with this situation moving forward. I do still have to talk about how we are going to collaborate, what kind of scents we're going to use. I definitely want to get sage included to help for purification. We'll see about crystals, if we can get crystals in there. And we'll see how we can ship, handle, and deliver these candles, okay? I don't currently have a website or anything like that, but maybe I'll make a Shopify for this and put the products up and things of that nature as well, okay? So I'm glad it looks good. It looks like we got the green light. I wanted to pitch the idea to everybody first. I didn't want them to make a bunch of candles that would never sell. You guys look genuinely interested, so I'm interested in starting this, and if I come and get a little sample, I will feel free to show you guys, okay? That's really awesome. I'm glad everybody is excited about that, and I'm glad everybody's interested. I will update on if we can ship international or not. I am not sure about that just yet. I will have to be in contact, but I will let you guys know for those of you that are international, okay? Thank you, guys. That was an awesome response. I'm very happy, and I'm going to get that in the works, okay? Guys, thank you all so much for coming out to today's daily reading, man. I truthfully appreciate it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. For everybody here who comes in here day in and day out, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome for showing me that love and support. For anybody who sent me a donation, no matter how big or how small, every donation genuinely makes a difference. Thank you so much for that. You guys are so fucking appreciated, bro. I just want to say once again, I had a very draining kind of morning, but man, the moment I got on live here today, you guys just changed my energy. Like, I felt fantastic. Like, the vibes were here today, and I love that genuine love and connection that we have in this community. You guys have always made a difference in my life, and I really appreciate that. Hello, thank you so much for the $10, Lily. Much appreciated. You are awesome as well, my dear. But yeah, man, you guys are so awesome. Have an amazing, awesome, fantastic rest of your day. If you're an Aquarius or a Taurus, your reading is for June. Your reading's out. Feel free to check it out. And yeah, man, if someone could leave a timestamp down below, that would be great. I'm going to go make myself some lunch and veg out for the rest of the day. So guys, much love to you. Have an awesome day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Take care, everybody. Peace.